back, it's nice to see you again. In today's quick tutorial, I'm going to show you all of the new features in Pixelmator 2.4.3, and I'm going to do it by making the thumbnail for this video. That's right, showing you a little YouTube thumbnail tutorial at the same time. Now our tour of the new features start right here up at the top in File and New from Photo. And you can see they've completely revamped the photo picker, so if you're like me and you use your iPhone all the time for making YouTube thumbnails or for social media posts, this is an absolute godsend. You're gonna love it. And the best part of all of this is it has all of your albums. That includes special albums that show things like screenshots, and every adjustment or change you make, whether it's in iCloud or in the Photos app, shows up immediately. It downloads your iCloud photos in high resolution automatically. It's just amazing. To start our project, I'm just going to use this picture from a hike I did a couple years ago. I'm going to show you the first new enhancement that they've made. Now, if I create a new effects layer and add the color fill effect, normally you'd have to go over to the effect layer to change the color fill, but no longer. You can just double click on the thumbnail of the layer to get quick access to the color change. Now for this particular use case, not super useful, but it will be in just a second because it applies to more than just color fills. So let's delete that layer and let's show you the next improvement they've made. So if I have my image layer and I've made some adjustments, maybe like the temperature is changed to a little cooler, all I have to do is go up to this ... more menu, and I can pull these color adjustments out into an adjustments layer, which is awesome because then I can go ahead and right click on that adjustment layer, add a mask, throw a gradient on that mask, and now I've got some good separation between the warm tones down at the bottom of my photo and the cooler tones up at the top. This next improvement is maybe a little bit more niche, but if you've been reading the release notes for the past several versions, you may have noticed that they've been slowly improving support for SVGs, and this version is no different. So, love to see these bug fixes. I'm going to go ahead and throw a little SVG over here into our thumbnail. Now by default, we don't have the color picker open over here, but if you remember from the previous color fill effect, I can just double click on the thumbnail and I can make this icon whatever color I want. And I just love these little quality of life improvements that they make, love the consistency. Now, while we speed through the remaining work on this YouTube thumbnail, we'll just point out some additional features. First, and this is important for a lot of people, is improved PSD export. So if you're using Photoshop, that's great for you. For me, I avoid Photoshop like the plague. We also have option scrolling on the Mac, so if you run into the bugs with option scrolling not working on your trackpad, you're going to be very happy with this version. Love to see these bug improvements, like I said before. They've also improved scaling for image size, so previously there was an issue with the grain and the sharpness not scaling with the image. That's fixed, love to see it. And they've also added some stability and performance improvements overall, especially with shaped thumbnails. That's it for this release. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you would like to stay up to date on all the latest for Pixelmator, make sure to subscribe so you can catch the future videos. If you are into anything else YouTube related, titles, effects, transitions, or just how to be successful as a YouTuber, you'll also want to stick around for that. Can't wait to see you on the next one. Can't wait to see the next update for Pixelmator. We'll catch you then.